Hey, so it's Sunday, and French Fried Girl just wrapped up her live stream about 15 minutes ago. I took an opportunity to refresh my drink, use the lavatory, you know, do a few things, do some thinking before I cover Chantal's latest piece of shit. I can't even, you guys. Um, Look, I'm not going to cover the mukbang because she's purposely making them as grotesque as possible for whoever the hell it is that is her um, patron, basically, allegedly. Um, she's making them as disgusting as possible. She's opening her mouth like a goddamn snake. She looks miserable when she does the latest mukbangs. She doesn't even look like she's really enjoying it. Like, she's making the fake sex noises and stuff, but she does not look happy. Um there was a statistic bouncing around that Kuwait is in one of the top 5 countries of having slavery. I wonder. I wonder. I mean, this behavior is not fucking normal, you guys. Okay, so anyway, let's get into Frenchie was about to wrap up her live stream, and then her chat started letting her know that Chantel had just loaded a new vlog. So let's look at this pathetic fucking vlog. It's pretty bad, you guys. You ready? You ready?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Pause right here, bitches. Everybody back to your seats. We are not done here. That was a false alarm. Well played, Chantal. You almost posted at the right time. You better have waited to the buggy bees to be over. You done fucked up. Burnin' Hickory Barbecue Sludge Piss. Thank you for the super chat. She just uploaded. It's over and done. Everybody back to your seats. We're going back in.
Which is totally a clickbait title. And it's ridiculous. It's a clickbait title.
Hold on, I gotta get the tab.
Okay. This takes a hot minute. Frenchie's computer was kind of fucking up there towards the end of the stream.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yep.
It's over. It's over with that person. It's done. And hi guys. So this is a talking video and there's not going to be any editing because I'm lazy, which means you're gonna have to put up with the nose scratches and stuff. Sorry. So
it's over with that person. This is some clickbait shit, Chantal. It's over with that person? Okay. And my nose is itchy. Okay, look, my nose is itchy all the time. I'm constantly scratching at my nose, but I have never had a drug problem, so there's no like, I have allergies, okay?
I thought I would just do a talking video. I'm not eating in this video because I'm talking a lot and because I'm full from supper still, so.
Right.
I'm still, hang on, I gotta speed her up. It's still boring. Fuck. Kathleen, thank you for the super chat. That's right. Everybody back in their seats. All right. Oh, tap on Mac. I pressed the wrong button. Wait. Okay, she's now sped up.
Good.
I just wanted to kind of, I guess, answer in an official video some of your like questions about why I'm choosing to do mukbangs, yada, yada, yada. And I don't want to address this during mukbangs. I just want mukbangs to be enjoying food and having fun and just lighthearted content where I don't have to.
Okay, but you don't have any lighthearted content, and you clearly are not enjoying the food that you're eating. I mean, that much is clear. You can all you want, but you do not have a poker face, girlfriend.
Bowler Pinup, thank you for the super chat.
Like share anything that, you know, I've changed a lot. I know people refuse to believe that and are looking for all kinds of evidence and, you know, just trying to counter that. But I have changed a lot, mindset wise, with certain things. Some things remain the same. Some things I'm still working on. But in the, you know, I think it's safe to say after about almost 2 years of being different than what you're used to, a different Foodie Beauty, that this is going towards a newer lifestyle. And life changes are...
This is the same person who every time she goes back to Canada immediately hits the dispensary. So, okay, girl.
Not just one day you're different completely, okay? It's gradual, and it's painful, and it's hard, adapting to a new lifestyle. And I've had to grieve a lot of things from my old lifestyle, sure, of course, but it doesn't mean that it's what was best for me. And that's choices that I have the freedom to make in life. And nobody...
What the fuck is this? Hold on, it's over and done. That's clickbait, number one. You can tell in her face this is not about him. This is some bullshit. She's fucking clickbaiting us, asshole. La 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 la. Wait, la 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 la. Lee. Thank you for the super chat. I clicked off and clicked back like on Frenchie. I know. We're watching the Dune Buggy and she fucking uploads.
But he truly knows.
She's looking off to the left again. That's where she goes every time. She's just making bullshit up, you guys.
Completely my life, my circumstances, my everything except for me, my feelings, okay, what's in my heart and in my mind. So, and I want to protect those things from now on. So what I did say in my post about, not wanting to share
1027 Anno, 100%.
with my life, you know, that's so different for you guys. And I know in a way, and I don't know what else other term to use, but a lot of you are grieving the old Foodie Beauty. A lot of you miss that person because you keep going over my past and over things that affected me. And even though a lot of them don't affect me anymore, people still go over them as if it's not even affecting me and these things happen to me. It's thousands
of people watched your videos, Chantel. You will never escape this. And you're literally freaking out right now because Mr. Snowflake is going to be releasing episode 4 today. First to members only, and then it'll be public for the rest of us.
It's just weird for me that people keep going over a past me that's not there anymore. And
past you is very much there. We see through the charade of a fucking hijab, bitch. Shut up, okay? And if it doesn't bother you, what are you commenting on it? Why do you care if we watch Bracket Olympics or things from the past? If it doesn't bother you, let us do whatever the fuck we want to do. You're so boring now. This is what we do to have laughs and a good time. If you did anything worth a damn on this channel, maybe we wouldn't spend so much time grieving the loss of the past.
Right.
And won't come back. I think people expect in a few months that I'm going to go back to Canada, that I'm going to go back to that old way.
Well, we know that you're talking some big shit if you think you're going to be a world traveler. You don't have the money, girl.
Off the hijab, and it's just going to be, let's get a wheelchair kind of thing. Now, I've been to...
Well, you get high every time you're around THC with the hijab on, a wheelchair, and you stop.
Canada 2 or 3 times back and forth because I've been, like I said, these changes of lifestyle, it's so drastic. And it's...
For those of you who don't know, it took me a while to figure it out because I had never heard of it before. But whenever she refers to a wheelchair, she's referring to a specific type of gummy that is sold in Canada. It's not, because, you know, it could obviously be mistaken for the fact that she is no longer mobile and needs a wheelchair. because she has played that arc too. She took a picture outside of a clinic in Kuwait in one of those wheelchairs that they just offer like at the clinic. I've used those before, like at the larger Kaiser facilities. If I need help getting around, I've used the loaner wheelchairs and asked for assistance getting pushed to various places within the building. That's totally not something you can take home with you, right? But she left it completely open-ended, as though she now had a wheelchair and was like at home using a wheelchair, which I don't even think her building is handicap accessible, but okay.
It's taken me time through this tug of war to feel like, okay.
1027 Anno, thank you again for the super chat. If it don't apply, let it fly. Exactly. She's incapable and so fucking bothered.
Well, and why is she calling it a tug of war? What's your tug here? What's the tug of war? Who's on each end of the rope? What's going on here? Why are you being all weird about it?
I will never stop the retros. The retros are the best time of the whole Shantopolis. So it is what it is. Again, maybe if she gave us something worth a damn, we wouldn't spend so much time reliving the past. Can be. This is interesting. This is her preemptive move before Mr. Snowflake's next video.
Yep.
Definitely could be.
Absolutely.
Do I want to go back to that lifestyle? So I thought, going back to Canada, I missed certain things, but then it never happened. I never took the hijab off. I never reverted back to my old lifestyle. Totally,
You threatened to rip the hijab off in the first few seconds that you found out about his messages with Kai Bella. Okay? The only reason you didn't rip it off is because within an hour you had already decided to forgive him because you're that desperate and pathetic. Mm-hmm. Lucy Jane, thank you for the super chat. 100%, girl.
But I end up coming back here, and there's a lot of reasons, and I don't feel like I need to justify that to anybody. And I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to explain why I prefer to be here. I think I have many times. I don't think that people listen. So it's like, for me, if I'm going to just be talking to a brick wall, I'm not going to bother. There's just so many people online that are so determined to misunderstand what I say. And
yeah, you're running away from your problems in Canada. We get it. Not a problem. Like, we understand. You've got a couple bankruptcies. You weren't paying your taxes. You got some issues there in Canada. You also are not going to get Natter back, and nobody wants you to anyway. He's a horrible person. So I don't know why you think that we're all the ones who want you to get back with Natter. You're the only one who is obsessed with that dude. None of us are. We think he's a fucking creep, okay?
And take a different meaning of it. And I just,
No, but you're a liar. So we don't believe the things that you have to say. You see, that's what happens when you lie consistently for years. We listen to what you have to say, and then we start deciphering what does that really mean? What is really going on? Nobody takes what you say at face value. You're a liar. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you again for the super chat. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Abso-fucking-lutely. And Fatty said, sit down.
Does she have to sing in tune? Because Chantel can't get that done, you guys.
I'm just going to let people do that, and I'm just going to keep quiet and know what my life is like. You know what I mean? So there's things I grieve, obviously, about my old life, but again, it doesn't mean that it's what's best for me. And I'm still working on issues. Sure, I have a lot to work on, but that's not going to matter geographically. For me, wherever I go, there I am. That's true. And, it's just, I'm not going to be that person anymore. It's over. It's over with that person. It's done. And
What? So is her from the past that person?
I
Or
guess.
Koki? I'm literally confused. Dell, thank you for the super chat. Enjoy episode 4, Chantal. Mr. Snowflake sends his regards.
Wow.
I'm not going to be going back to that. So I know a lot of people think this newer version of me is boring. It's not what you're used to. My audience was mostly people who were,
It's not boring. It's absolutely disgusting. It's repulsive. These mukbangs that you're doing are fucking disgusting, Chantal. And we can tell that you have entered a world of just completely attracting feeders. That's all you want at your channel. And so basically you should be on OnlyFans at this point, because you are like a version of food corn, if you will.
there to watch me be completely silly, totally TMI, things that I would never want to talk about openly now, and things I would never in a million years do. And in a way, I'm grieving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having trouble like accepting that I've exposed so much of myself in a way. I'm trying to just realize that.
To get started in data analytics, you don't need previous experience or a degree. The Google Data Analytics.
She's not fucking grieving, dude. Oh my god. She made so much money off of those videos, and it is what brought her the majority of her subscriptions. Not the ones that she had to pay for and buy, allegedly, right? But the majority of her following was built through the person that she portrayed herself as being before she decided to cosplay as a Muslim.
That's the past, and it's done, and there's nothing I can do about it, right? But there's a lot I wish I didn't share with people, or that I didn't do. So, but there's a lot of things I don't regret either. So anyway, all this backstory to basically just say that, I meant what I said in my post. I know I'm not the queen of consistency, and you guys expect me to change my mind and still expect me to go back and live in Canada and be different. But after a year and a half or more, almost 2 years, I think it's safe to say that
It's 2 years. It's a year and a half, and you're only there because you've been doing visa runs every 3 months. How long do you realistically think you can keep this going? Everybody knows eventually these visas will be denied, or your health will get so bad that you're going to need access to that almost free healthcare, and you will be back. He'll dump you, you'll be back. Number of reasons could bring you back. It's a matter of time, and everybody knows it.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of chapters from that era are just done. It's over with. It's gone. I don't have the one.
You know what? People change their lives all the time, Chantal. And they don't have to fly to another country halfway across the planet to actually get that done. Canada is a very large country. You want to change your life, you can do it in Canada. But you're so dramatic about this. And it's really stupid, because you're clearly much happier when you're back in Canada. Except when you're acting like you're high as fuck. That's weird.
To go back to a lot of that a lot of things I'm glad are done, and I want to evolve in life, and I want to see where things are going to go. I want to stick to my goals. I want to travel.
Stick to your goals. You've been just talking about losing 200 pounds again and doing fucking Jane Fonda workouts and swimming, and now you're back to mukbangs, and now you're talking about sticking to your goals. This 100% is some kind of horrific attempt at damage control for the next installment of Mr. Snowflake special. Yeah. I think it's clear as day to everybody what she's trying to do here. The past doesn't matter. I'm not the person that some people portray me as. Right. Look at me. I'm making eye contact with the camera. That's how you know I'm sincere. Get wrecked, you fucking heifer. We know exactly who the fuck you are. And you can make videos until you're fucking blue in the face. It wouldn't change a goddamn thing.
So bad. Like, it's a yearning inside me that you don't understand.
Right.
I think it's because, coming here and being here, living in a different culture, I want to experience a lot of cultures. I want to experience all that life has to.
Well, you don't even leave the apartment, so I don't know how that's going to happen. You're not even experiencing Kuwait, right? But you also want to go to the base camp of Mount Everest. Not going to happen. First of all, you can't afford it. Second of all, you can't hike 9 miles into base camp, period. And some of those hiking trails are pretty narrow. Girl, you could fall right the hell off of them. You're not going to be hiking to base camp. And then what is the other one? You want to go to Malaysia, I think? That might be possible, I guess. It depends on your budget. And Nepal? Possibly. I'm not real familiar with how that looks. But those are about the only there's about 9 countries that Salah can go to if you're going to keep up this charade of your supposedly real marriage. He gets to go to about 9 countries. That's it. So you're not going to Japan, girl. And even if you did go, like say you wanted to go by yourself, you would be so claustrophobic. You would not. You'd be in the hotel the whole time. Because they have a much smaller sense of personal space than the rest of us in like the Western world, right? So because they are so compacted, they walk very close to each other. They bump into each other all the time. I have experienced this with exchange students, with tourists, with all kinds of Japanese people that come over to California. And their personal space is much different than what you think it's going to be.
Offer.
How do you experience a culture when you're locked in 4 stinking walls in the ghetto part of the city all day?
Yeah.
What part of the culture exactly are you experiencing besides Macboosh and Mactouche? Shut up, Chantal.
So, but I'm also so basically for the mukbangs, I guess it kind of reminds me of a time when my channel was more simple. Like, I had fun doing mukbangs.
No. Yes. Yeah. I mean, yes, she did have fun doing mukbangs. Stuff your face. Fun. She's not trying to do anything, bringing her channel back to a simpler time. She first found success on YouTube doing mukbangs, and she's trying to replicate it. That's what I see going on here. It's not about a simpler time. Shut the fuck up. You really think that you can make this piece of shit channel take off a second time doing the same thing again? It's not going to happen. Again, there's been Crackhead Olympics. There's no amount of mukbanging that will ever be as entertaining as Crackhead Olympics. You ruined your own channel with Crackhead Olympics. So bring us back to something as wild and entertaining as Crackhead Olympics, or just accept the fact that this piece of shit channel will keep going downhill. No one wants to see your mukbangs. They are disgusting. Cherry Blossom Mocha, thank you for the super chat. This is damage control, 100%.
Absolutely, because the thing is that, first of all, I don't think mukbangs are as popular today as they were when it first kind of became a trend. But secondly, the people who are successful at doing them are eating interesting and appetizing foods. Chantel, you're not doing that. You're eating some of the most disgusting bullshit we've ever seen. So you're basically trying to become a horror cow at this point with these mukbangs. It is so low class. It is just absolutely disgusting bullshit to watch you eat the crap that you have been eating and have you open your snake face to shove things all the way to the back of your throat so you don't even have to chew, because you're missing your back teeth, right? Always making fun of people's teeth, and you're missing your back teeth. So you can't chew, and so you're just swallowing things. And you've turned up your microphone and set it on the table, I guess, so that we hear all of the slurping, all of the chewing, all of the swallowing. It is just absolutely, it's like throw up type of material. It is. I gotta get my bucket out because this bitch is gonna make me throw up.
And yeah, like a preemptive strike before Mr. Snowflake's next part comes out. Totally. She knows what's about to be discussed. She's been following along too. She knows where we left off last time, and we're about to hit some of the scummiest shit of Crackhead Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of ways. I had fun telling you guys stories and stuff too, but even with an eating disorder, as a human being, you know, we have to eat food. And I find whenever
Everybody has to eat. Animals have to eat, Chantel. You want to go out and like start recording dogs eating their dog food and call it a mukbang? Why do you need to record yourself looking like a goddamn idiot on your channel with your jaw getting unhinged so that you can shove shit down your throat? Why do you think... I mean, I have a feeling this isn't just about Mr. Snowflake. This is also probably about the fact that her viewership count is dropping. Because people are getting grossed out, girl. People are getting way grossed out by this.
I go on diets, whenever I restrict food groups, whenever, you know, I start to have negative feelings about food, and it causes guilt, and it just perpetuates the binge eating cycle.
I'm sorry, girl. You are 40 years old. You're a goddamn adult. Oh, no. If I restrict myself, if I have to think about what I'm not allowed to eat, or that I can't eat in such large portions, it's going to make it worse. Shut the fuck up. Take care of yourself. You're a grown-ass adult.
And with the mukbangs lately, I feel like
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear this shit anymore. Go and get professional help, or shut the fuck up about your binge eating problems. You can't use that as a shield for the rest of your life. You're 40 years old. You're 450 pounds. The fact you don't see many people past 40 at 450 pounds, okay? That should be all the motivation you need. Go and get fucking help. For real. You are unable to put down the fork? Have somebody wire your fucking jaw shut, or go and seek out professional help. Shut up. Shut the fuck up with the shit on your channel. I am sick to death. It's 8 years now of the same monologue. You could take the first time she ever used this as an excuse and play it now, and if you closed your eyes, it's the exact same fucking words. I'm sick to death of this shit.
Yeah.
You can't... We were just reacting to the mukbangs, and I said, now, she's going to come out again with, like, my health and blah, blah. How the fuck do you ever want sympathy from anyone when we just watched you eat food for a goddamn family 2 times?
Mm-hmm. More than
No, you can't come out now and stare into the camera and try and look logical. Shut the fuck up, Chantal. Just lean into the death vat, say goodbye to everybody, and fucking let it happen, I suppose. You know? But if you're going to come out here and sit like this, trying to be all sincere and blinking your ass off because you're lying, then you have to put in some kind of fucking effort. I don't want to see a goddamn Wendy's mukbang, a hubcap of rice, nothing. And I also really don't care next time you have some kind of medical emergency and need to go to a clinic. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I get to kind of have more of a routine. You know, I wake up, I take my meds. You know, I have...
Oh, it's very simple. Baby boy David, thank you for the super chat. She said it before. Why she doesn't go on Ozempic? Because Ozempic makes her sick to her stomach when she overeats. So she chose overeating over losing weight and getting to a healthy weight. She would rather be able to stuff her fat face all day without the stomach ache. Hey, Gigi, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for staying on. I needed the last. She She's so dumb. The timing of her upload. Mwah. Businesswoman. You know, she's so smart. Polar Pinup, thank you for the super chat. Justification for binging and gluttony. Sick. Absolutely sick. Sick, manipulative, and disgusting.
Of the healthy drink, I eat whatever the heck I want from my mukbang. I eat whatever I want. And that satisfies a craving in me, you know, as a food addict in a way. And then
yes, but eating everything you want is exactly how you got yourself into the position you're in right now. What's that whole thing about the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? Yeah, that's you, Fetty.
I, you know, can negotiate with myself, okay, I'm going to have this healthy later, blah, blah, blah. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, you know, you're fooling yourself. It's a slippery slope, yada, yada, yada. But over-restricting doesn't work either for me. You know what I mean? And in a way, it's...
No, it's that you have a personality disorder. Clearly. You need therapy, and you're unable to take direction. You are defiant of every good common sense thing that is told to you, including your doctor's advice. So you've got a personality disorder, and that is why you've become the subject of a docuseries, because your personality disorder has gotten you into a lot of sticky situations, and you decided to video all of that and put it on YouTube. So, your problem, not mine, girl.
Worse. So, but these are what I'm doing right now. I don't want to do any more on my channel. I don't want to justify as a larger person with health problems. I don't want to justify to people, strangers, why I'm eating what I'm eating, you know?
Then why are you making this video?
Right.
If you didn't feel the need to justify it, you wouldn't be sitting here trying to look sincere, okay? No one cares. Like we say, eat yourself into a box or a bag. It's not one of us going into a box or a bag. It's just a character we watch on this computer or whatever that goes into a box or a bag. It doesn't affect any one of us. And then the next day we'll shrug and go, all right, bitches, what are we watching next? No one cares.
Especially to a community of people who are also overweight, obese, and don't ever...
You know for a fact that everybody weighs less than you. All of us. Period. Even the heavier girls that are covering you, or the heavier boys. You never come after the boys that cover you. Period. You're not coming after Unicorn Pandu, the ankle, Alex is shook. You're not coming after any of the dudes that cover your material. Period. You are a woman hater, and you specifically want to go after the ones that you feel have weight problems, whether or not you know if they still do or don't. You tell them to cam up when you're hiding behind filters. You're hiding behind so many filters, we don't know what you really look like. And, you know, I think the biggest projection, and FFG, you're going to like this one. The biggest projection that she has thrown out there is the Jay Leno chin. Because when the filters fail, it is very clear that you have a Jay Leno chin, girl. Your chin sticks out quite a bit, and it's obvious that you've got a Jay Leno chin. So you've seen my videos, you've seen Rose Thorne's videos, you've seen lots of other people on the platform who are healthy body weight and cover your material. Okay, not everybody is struggling with weight issues, and the ones who are overweight are not near where you are. You're at it, like, you are on death's door, period. And what Desert Rose said to you the other day in her her final post, I guess, on your channel, that you have 6 to 12 months, that's probably accurate. Because you could just like have a heart attack in your sleep at this point. Especially with sleep apnea and the fact that you're not taking care of anything, you could literally just like peacefully, I mean, that would be the easiest way to go out, I think, for you at least, is that you would just peacefully go to sleep, right? And just not wake up. It's still going to be incredibly difficult for your family, for Salah, for Shmi, for Aunt Phyllis. It's going to be very difficult for them because they're going to have to be the ones who have to figure out how to get your fucking huge ass body back to Canada for a burial. And that's what, you were a burden to your entire family. Your entire network of friends and family, you were a huge burden.
Show themselves, but have a lot to say about what I'm eating, about my weight, yada yada. It's a huge.
Oh, fat fuck has to take that dig. Yes. Community of fatties don't show themselves. Fatties who don't take handfuls of pills every day. Fatties who don't need to check blood sugar every day. Fatties who are not at fear of losing a leg. No beatus. No machines to sleep with. No nothing. There's degrees to fat. It is what it fucking is, Chantal. I don't know why you don't want to accept it. I think you're somewhat jealous that there can be fatties out there who get to eat the food and love the food and stuff, but also aren't, at risk of keeling over and organ failure and stuff. You're jealous. You're jealous of our high functioning organs, even at our fat fucking statures, you bitch. Del, thank you for the super chat. I've been praying to Allah to get me better, and I won't abuse my body anymore 2 fucking weeks ago.
Yep.
Huge community of people who do that. And I don't want to justify my choices, just because I'm a fat person online eating something that's not a salad. I don't want to do it. What I do.
I'm alive. Barely. You remember that? Remember that? Your little black screen vlog that you put up for people? I'm alive. Barely.
Off camera with my life is totally up to me. It's my choices. You don't have to watch it. Eating videos are not for everybody at all. And so that's fine as well. There is an audience for it, obviously. And no.
Okay, so you have an audience for it. Take it to OnlyFans. Or even hide it just membership content only. Do something to get it out of the public view. Because it is fucking gross. And the rest of us don't want it bobbing around in our feeds on YouTube. Okay?
Not just feeders, because do you know how many mukbang channels there are? And if you go through those people's comments, there's not one sexual comment about feederism or whatever the dumb people are.
Most people have no clue that in 2023
Well, when they do their mukbangs, do they do are they making sexual noises while they're eating? I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of other mukbang channels, but is that how they all roll? Is that how it all goes? If so, the entire practice should be banned from YouTube.
best way to make money on Amazon is not
saying about it. Just because it's a bigger person eating, it has to be a feeder. No, it's not. All right. People watch mukbangs for different reasons,
Right.
It just makes you hungry. It's
okay. If you're not really doing it for feeders or any special requests, take the microphone off the table. It's beyond sickening. Come on, man. If you hope that people will watch your mukbangs, take the microphone off the fucking table. And if that is being done for someone, send them that video privately. Jackie, thank you for the super chat. Lying, conniving, manipulative, disgusting woman. She cannot possibly believe the rubbish coming out of her own mouth. Anyway, great to see you. Thanks for being here, girl. The problem is she's so narcissistic, she believes every fucking delusional word she says.
Wow.
Pleasurable to see the good food, especially if you can't eat it or if you are eating. It's like a social thing, you know? Like, I don't have to explain mukbangs. People...
Oh, you get lots of people can't eat Wendy's. Lots of people can't eat a bunch of rice and some kebabs. For real. Tacos. Like, the shit that you eat is so uninteresting. Period. Even when you did a sushi haul, it wasn't even really sushi. It was tempura. There was nothing there that was raw fish. Period. You do not eat anything interesting whatsoever. So you can't say, well, you know, a lot of people want to watch this because they can't eat these things. What are you talking about? There's like a Wendy's in every city in America. Are you for real?
A social thing for the person who has not one friend in the world. Chantal, maybe spend a little more time looking for an actual social circle and not socially eating with your non-friends online. It would do you some good. A year and a half, almost 2 years in Kuwait. Not one friend, not one even like a friend, a connaissance, an acquaintance. Not one, none. Almost 2 years in a country. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Know what they are. I've talked about this many times, but that's why I'm doing them, because for me it's content that's fun. There's no drama. I think drama is worse for my health than a cheeseburger at this point. Honestly, you underestimate how much that can affect you.
I mean, I don't know about that. On the one hand, yeah, drama can affect you. On the other hand, it's the only time you would actually make your heart pump during the day. It might do you some good. Drama could be your cardio. Think of it like that. You quit Jane Fonda, give us our fucking rages. The Bergie, thank you for the super chat. A lot of us do have health issues, but we are taking care of them with medical professionals. Exactly. Not just accumulating them like fucking Pokemon and then pulling them out like shields when needed. Nobody lives like that. Nobody. That's a very, very childish mentality to have at 40 years old, you know? To, not only to have, but it's one thing to have that mentality and you got nothing wrong with you at all. And you do somewhat still at 40 feel invincible because, yeah, look at that. I'm 40 and I got fuck all wrong with me. Woo! Somebody who has head to toe health problems at 40 to still be talking and behaving the way she does. Nobody behaves like that. I don't mean it as like a knock on anyone who does have health problems. I mean it as a knock on people who develop them by choice. Keep in mind, she ate herself into every health problem she has, right? And just takes zero responsibility for it at 40 years old and keeps, number one, blaming somehow the audience for her fucking 450-pound body. It's our fault. We're bullies. The drama. It's hard to deal with. Blah, blah, blah. And takes zero accountability for the position she's put herself in today. Miss Movie Buff, thank you for...
Well, and let's talk about the wastefulness, too. You did not eat all those bananas, Chantal. You did not eat all those tomatoes. You did not eat all of the eggplant. Period. You took that from a food bank and it could have been given to a family in need, but instead you hoarded it and let it rot in your kitchen.
Super chat. Don't come online and whine about your medical problems, especially ones you bring upon yourself. Nobody cares, and you bring the drama upon yourself. Exactly. This is not somebody who was born with diabetes. This is not somebody who was born with like a bad leg or something. This is somebody who ate themselves into the position they're in. I don't feel bad for you.
Your health, people really don't realize that. And I don't want to have a dark energy online with that kind of drama and hatred and disliking and just...
Oh, see Rose Thorne, she's listening to your tarot readings. The dark energy. Give me a break, girl. That's you. That's you. Look, I'm a Catholic. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not a psychic, but I can tell that you were absolutely surrounded by demons. Give me a break.
It's like total negative vibes. Like, I just don't want it in my life. Okay. So mukbangs, I built my channel on mukbangs at first anyways, and I always ate to some degree on camera, and you know, I enjoy doing them. So that's that. That's why I want to do it. It's a type of content that...
You look absolutely fucking miserable in these recent mukbangs. You look fucking pissed, and you look like you're trying to get it over with as quickly as possible. You do not look like you're enjoying yourself.
Excuse me, doesn't involve me sharing.
Right? Somebody who rages and says and does the things she does. Somebody who's a confirmed animal abuser, currently neglecting the 2 pets under her care and stuff. Talking about the dark energy. She is the dark energy. Again, Chantal, anywhere you go, there you are. There's that fucking dark energy because it's you, bitch.
My life, because I don't want to do that anymore. I want complete privacy. At first, when I was doing mukbangs in the past, I loved being an open book. I love sharing everything. And now my feelings have changed about that. So where was I? Oh yeah, mukbangs. So that's why I do them. That's what I want to do. I want to do food content. Of course, when I travel, I'm going to do travel vlogs. Like,
oh, very good. That's so nasty. Thank you for the super chat.
We're going to do travel vlogs. And what else? You know, go out sometimes around here, show you different food places and stuff like that. And in between that, just mukbangs at home. Like, you know, that.
We're not going to go out and see any places. Why do you have to keep lying about that? It's like if you lie about it enough, we're going to forget that we haven't seen anything. You never take us out. You never show us shit. Look, recently, the only video you've taken us out recently, it was to go and get some kind of fucking visa for him. It was the only reason you were even outside. Denied, bitch.
That's basically just what I want to do right now. I don't want to come on here and explain why I'm eating a cheeseburger. I don't want to come on here and explain my weight loss or gain or whatever the heck. And be like, I gained half a kilo this week, guys. No, I don't want it. And I don't want to, you know, also go balls to the wall and super strict on a diet. And
okay, lazy fat ass. This is all you got for your channel. The food angle is not working for you because you're terrible at it. Okay, so the only audience you have at this point is a very niche audience of people that like that kind of creepy content of seeing a snake open their mouth and fucking shove in as much food as possible. Are there a lot of people paying you to do that? Because I can't imagine that you're going to be able to keep a lot of subscribers doing that kind of bullshit. And in regards to your health journey, yeah, it's pretty frustrating for the audience to watch since you're unwilling to actually be an adult about it and stick to it. So yeah, I think it's probably better if you don't tell us anything, because we're all getting sick of it and none of us care anymore. Like, if you're not going to care for your body, why should we? Why should we give a shit if you live or die at this point? If you are this disgusting to your own health.
Nobody forced you to do it, but that's what you've been doing for the past few weeks. And forcing this shit down our throats as content, like anybody believed you were going to do anything. You saw Charlie's weight loss. You had a moment of spite-induced motivation. And that's died off now. It's been a week. You wanted to go back to the Wendy's, so...
No, I don't want to do it. And just, I don't enjoy doing that content whatsoever. I don't enjoy it, so...
Yeah, I see Canadian beef. Good point. Where is the husband? It's been a while now. Thank you for the super chat, girl.
I don't enjoy it. It depresses me even more. It makes me feel like losing weight and getting healthy is like a punishment. It feels like a punishment when I do that. So,
girl, you're a grown-ass woman. Knock it off with this sort of child bullshit of defiance. It makes me feel like I'm being punished. Shut the fuck up. You are a grown-ass woman. Take care of yourself.
Well, good. Maybe you need a bit of a punishment. Look at what you've done to yourself. Do all those bad deeds go unpunished? Feel the punishment. Because the way that your 450 pounds feels coming down on your knees, that's a punishment to your knees. Maybe you should feel some of it.
yeah. I mean, look at it this way. I want to just go back to learn how to be like a normal person. Like, look at someone like Salah. They don't have to count calories.
Yeah, well, you do. You're going to have to count calories. You are not a normal person. You are beyond morbidly obese. You are on death's door. So you need to stop comparing what Salah can eat versus you. Besides, he doesn't sit down and do mukbangs. He's not sitting down and shoving food down his face like you. Okay? So I don't know why you're trying to make that comparison.
They don't have to worry about, they just listen to their normal hunger cues, I guess. I don't know. But I know for someone like me, it's different. I have to reset and get there, whatever. But anyway, I don't even know why I'm going down that road. But it makes it feel like a chore, a punishment. I don't want to do that. So that's just, I've changed my mind. Yeah, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah,
So,
God damn.
I
See, guys, again, she didn't lie. She wasn't lying about the last few weeks of bullshitting content and stuff. She changed her mind. Don't ever get that twisted.
I don't care if you judge me for that. It's for my life choices, whatever. It is what it is. That's just how I'm happier, just not doing that, not dieting or whatever. So,
so what you're saying is you're happier to just lose a limb or have an organ fail or have your family have to choose a bag or a box. That's what you prefer. That's what you choose. That's what you want.
yeah,
Yep.
that's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
And that's all I guess I have to say about it.
Le nouveau déodorant Secret éprouvé en clinique sans aluminium procure 72 heures de protection contre les odeurs. Meet Litter Robot, the revolutionary self-cleaning litter box that eliminates the chore of scoop.
So, I don't think that I'll ever want to go back to opening up about my life because I don't enjoy it anymore. Like something has shifted inside me where I don't want to go back to Canada, rip off the hijab like people think I'm going to do. People still think they're giving me time. In like a few months, she's going to be back in Canada, back to wheelchairs, back to shaving her head, back to being a mess. It's not going to happen. It's not. That's over. That time is over. That, like, it's just done. It's completely
No, Desert Rose, you're not blocked here, girl.
done. And I've been back and forth to Canada enough times now to know that that's not.
Yeah, okay. Well, that is also your life choices of who you hang out with and how you spend your money. So, Canada is a very large country. You can do whatever you want with yourself there. You have family there. You have a support system. And you don't have to go to the dispensary. You don't have to try and stock up on Nader. You can forge a new path, right? And you're right. You don't have to put your entire life online. You don't have to make up this phony marriage and try and create a perception for your audience like that. Nobody cares. I mean, it's one of the weirdest. This is the only reason I even got into the React channels on your particular story, is that it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen that a woman who had pretty much all the benefits of Canada decided to slut herself out to go to Kuwait, of all places, for fuck's sake.
What I want, and I don't want to sit here justifying why, but that's just, I'm a different person now. I'm a different Foodie Beauty. If you don't enjoy this new me, then you know what to do. Like, I'm not going to be changing for anybody. Like, this is my life. This is who I am now. Take me or leave me.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep watching your present day content, calling out all the lies and the hypocrisy going on, waiting for the other shoe to fall. That's when he dumps you. And you rip that hijab off your head and come back to your senses in Canada. We're going to keep doing that. In the meantime, because you are so god-awfully boring, we're going to keep going back in time and watching the Crackhead Olympics and the times that made us laugh. And we're also going to keep reminding everybody that you're an animal abuser and all around shitty, racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic person. You want your past to be gone. And if my past were as disgusting as yours, I'd probably want mine gone too. Unfortunately, as they say, the internet is forever. And the archive will live forever. So as much as you want your past gone, we're not ready to let it go yet, girl. Because you keep trying to rewrite history and who you were in the past. So you're the one who keeps the archive relevant. If you'd like the archive to stop being so damn relevant and maybe disappear a little bit, maybe stop lying about the past and trying to rewrite it.
That's up to you. But I'm not my past.
Well, the other thing, too, is that the internet can also be very forgiving if there's a positive arc. If the person turns their life around. And Chantel clearly has no desire to do that. She just keeps going down the darker path over and over again. And that's why all of these previous memories keep getting brought up. Because it's a whole novel of information at this point that's out there on you. And if you were actually able to, like, say, do what Charlie Gold did, drop a bunch of weight, get in a better health situation, come up with a side project where you're like writing books or something, like doing something with yourself, that would be redeemable content. That would be something that people would be interested in watching.
Past either. The past doesn't affect me anymore. Why people are still obsessed with it, I don't know, but you have to get over it and accept that's gone, because it was my life. I lived it, and if I'm over it, it's weird that other people are still not. Like from years ago.
You're not over it. You're definitely not over it. You give little signs here and there. They're maybe subtle, maybe people don't pick up on, or everyone does, but you're definitely not over it. I'll give you a sign I saw the other day. I didn't even make a comment about it as we were reacting to it, but I definitely noted it in my own head. When Koki got his shit demonetized, she was live and somebody said that to her in the chat, and she reads it and says, how come I'm still around and he gets demonetized? And I thought, well, isn't that a really funny thing to say when your alleged abuser loses monetization on this platform? First of all, what do I have to do with that? Why am I the first thing that pops into your mind? And second of all, why do you seem more bothered about him being demonetized than not? I don't know. I wouldn't want my abuser chilling on this platform, making videos, mocking me and shit like that. You should be happy, but you're not. Because in reality, you were using his channel to keep tabs on him. Because Koki's the one you really had feelings for. You would be back there in a heartbeat if he would have you, but he wouldn't have you. And that's why you are where you are today. Those things go hand in hand. You wanted Koki so bad you would have done anything to be there, but it's also what kind of pushed you to do what you are doing now. The rejection of it all. You're trying to or this started possibly, is trying to make a point to him that you are like Muslim wifey material, but he still doesn't want you. And now that he's gone consistently, let's say streaming and whatever, you can't keep an eye on him in the way that you had before. And that really pissed you off. It pissed you off so bad we got a rage out of you. And you hadn't raged in months. So tell us again about how unbothered you are about the schmuck from your past, bitch. Del, thank you for the super chat.
Go. So yeah. So that's it. Mukbangs are valuable entertainment for people who enjoy them. There's a lot. I enjoy them. I didn't really used to love them, but I always did watch them. But now I start to love them because it's just like, you know, it's just drama free, and I don't know. I just like drama free content, honestly. But I don't like doing certain things. Like for me, I love food. Like despite this is a huge important point. Despite being a food addict, despite having, you know, I think to a degree we're all addicted to some kind of.
Monkey Spa, I totally agree with you. Koki was the only one who had given her an O in her life. And that's why you get stupid for that person, but you usually don't meet that person at 40 years old, just saying.
Food, especially if you like junk food and you eat it every day, try stopping it cold turkey. It's hard. But with the binge eating and all that, I actually haven't been binge eating. So something is.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You're not binge eating. Don't start with that shit again that we can't tell you what's a binge and you know what's a binge. The Wendy's meal was absolutely a binge. The hubcap of rice meal that she ate, that second mukbang we just watched, absolutely another binge. Shut up, Chantal.
Is working, okay? So I don't know if it's that, you know, I know that I get to eat something I'm craving. I don't have that stress of thinking, of restricting, like, oh no, I can't eat this ever again kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I still need to eat. And even though I have binge eating disorder, I also.
Here's what it is. You know what it is? I'm also sickened by her lip gloss. It's like a slug on her fucking face. She thinks it's cute. She thinks it's pretty. She's gonna pretty up her mouth and do these sexual mukbangs and stuff. Her mouth is not attractive. Her mouth is as attractive as any other thing about her. It is the anti-boner. So literally, I would say putting lipstick on a pig, but a pig would look cute if you put lipstick on it. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh my God, look at that pig. It's got lipstick. That's so cute. This is just disgusting.
Chantal, you need to stop lying to your audience. Just because you display a meal that is intended for a family of either 4 to 6 people and you down it in record time, which is super unhealthy to begin with, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to convince us that you're eating healthy throughout the rest of the day. We can see you on camera. You're an enormous person. You are not losing weight. You're lying about that too. And the reality is that you can't tell us that you're making healthy choices at other times of the day and only doing the one unhealthy mukbang, which is really fucking dangerous types of eating that you're doing. Girl, we know that you're an enormous person and you're not losing weight. So stop trying to lie to us.
So love food, and I'm very interested in the cultural side of food. I'm also interested in like
The cultural side of food.
Right.
She's so interested in the cultural side of food. Oh my God. You have no culture at all. If you were interested in the cultural side of food, you would have, I don't know, you were Canadian. You're Canadian. You did everything here. If you were really that into the cultural side of food, why did like the only thing you ever show people is a poutine in a takeout container? Right. Why did you never take anybody to like a cabane à sucre, do content there? You can't tell me you wouldn't have been down to eat that shit. That's the culture of the food. That's the culture of the country. Make fucking bannock at home, for fuck's sake. What do you need? Flour and water. That's too hard for you? Teach people about that. That is the culture of the food of the country. Not sitting outside of the Orange Julep, scarfing an Italian poutine at 3 o'clock in the morning. Stop talking about how you're interested in this culture and that. You're genuinely not. You're disrespectful to the culture wherever you are. You just want to stuff your fat face.
Learning about different food, about trying different food. And I love the pleasure that food brings, like good food, you know? I love food. I'm a foodie in that I'm passionate about food. I love food, you know? People always say, well, how did you know to just cook things? Because
No, you're not. You're not interested in the culture of the food. You never tell us anything about the origins of the food or anything about the country that it came from. You don't ever tell us anything like that. And I mean, you're again just gaslighting us. This is ridiculous.
love food. And so if you love something,
you cook like shit. You genuinely cook like shit. And you don't love food, you love abundance. You love like massive quantities of food. It's not about like being a real foodie and enjoying like the flavor combos or this or that or little bites and that. No. It's about the sheer quantity of shit that you can fit into your face.
Yeah.
you know, I don't even measure my spices or anything. So I'm not like a cook or a chef. I don't claim to be.
Yeah, I know. We know. We know that you have no concept of flavoring the food that you're trying to cook. We get this.
But I can make myself something good if I want to, something tasty. And that.
No, you can't. Oh, tasty in your mind. Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. We've seen your meat log for years. That fucking meatloaf thing. The only thing she would cook consistently is that disgusting ass looking meatloaf. Disgusting. You think you can cook. Okay. Everything you cook is just a bunch of cream. That's not cooking. Winter Sun, thank you for the super chat. This is nuts. Absolutely. She says she has changed. Yeah, the mukbangs are even more disgusting than before. And she still has not gotten Julia the care she needs. Yeah, the animal neglect hasn't changed. Absolutely. Well said on all that. Agreed. To come out and sit and talk about how much you've changed when all you've done is mukbangs now for days again with the fucking microphone on the table. Zero self-awareness. And yeah, I do believe 100% a preemptive strike in her mind against Mr. Snowflake's next part.
I love food. I am a foodie and a beauty.
Neither one of those things.
So I just really love food. And so a big part of me wants to just get more into food. And hoping that somehow that will also mend my bad relationship with food. So we will see, but I'm done justifying myself and my opening up about.
Yes, for sure. Making all your content about your one and only obsession in life, food, is definitely going to fix all your problems with food.
My health. And I know it's totally my fault, you know, but do you know how annoying it is to have so many people comment carb hate? I don't know, just like some of the comments are so annoying, and some of, I don't know, I just can't stand it. I can't stand it. So I'm totally done with that. And I know I say that all the time, but trust me, this is going to stick. You're not going to see another diet video from me anymore, you know?
Get it on the soundboard, ladies. Get it on the soundboard.
Okay, how many days we need a poll. Wait. Because there's a pattern to this shit, and we all know it. Diet videos come after mini medical meltdowns. So here's the question, because it starts the ball rolling that leads to the next diet arc, okay? How long until our next medical emergency? 1 week or less. End of month max. Oh no, end of month for views. Buy her Visa run. Okay. These are the options. Like I said, these things work in a cycle. We are all well aware of the cycle. It takes that medical emergency to get the ball fucking rolling that leads to the diet starting up again. So how long do you guys think it'll take before there's the next medical emergency, you guys? I was so scared. I had to go to the clinic. He drove me to the clinic. They gave me pills at the clinic.
Like, there's not gonna be any diet videos. Yeah. Mm-mm.
I don't think we are going to see any real health information from her until she actually does fall. Like if she falls on the stairs or falls down a curb, or where a situation where she needs to like has a ankle break or something else that she actually has to go to the ER because it's not something that she can just fake, right? Because everything that she has done since I've been watching, which I'm a newbie to this girl world. I started watching, I think, in like October or something. It was around the time that I was watching the Eugenia Cooney stuff that I started watching this too. And I have noticed that pretty much every health visit seems like it could be fabricated. It doesn't. There's the only way we get a real health visit is if she actually like falls down and breaks an ankle or something, or a wrist, or something like, I mean, and that's entirely possible because that's a lot of fucking weight on those tiny little joints. But in a case like that, they would do a full blood workup on her because she is so obese. They would have to, put her foot in a cast or her wrist, whatever, and there would be full-on documentation of this. But every single other visit, I mean, even the medical advice from the doctor and the endocrinologist in December of you can have a palm of rice. I've never heard of anything like that. And I'll tell you straight up, I get dietary information from my doctor every time I go in because of my blood issues. And it's very specific of you need to eat this and that. And, I'm not on limitations like 1 cup or half a cup or anything like that because I don't have a weight problem. But it is very specific. You can eat avocado, you can eat potatoes, you can eat bananas, you can, eat pineapples and oranges. You can have, citrus juices. These are the things that are said on my doctor's information. I do not have a weight problem. If you have a weight problem, it should very clearly say no more than a half a cup of cooked rice per meal, right? It should be really specific like that. And the fact that she keeps talking about the guy saying a palm of my hand, and she keeps increasing it, right? First it was a palm, then it was a palm and a half, and now it's 2 palms. Shut up, Chantel. It was a palm, which is basically a cup. of cooked rice. That's about what he's saying to you. I mean, even if you poured a cup of cooked rice into your palm, it probably would, parts of it would fall out. It'd probably be too much for you to hold in your palm. So you need to stop lying to your audience. We're not kids. We're not stupid. Okay? And, you're trying to gaslight the audience at all times. And we're all adults here, girlfriend. Some of the people in the audience are medical professionals. Some of the people in the audience are parents who have had to be mindful of children and their health issues, right? Some of the people in the audience are struggling with type 2 diabetes themselves. And here you go, just lying to your audience over and over again. A palm of fucking rice. Who the fuck says that shit?
Or my health, whatever. That's my personal business. I don't know why I ever decided to share some things like my blood sugar and stuff. So stupid, honestly. So, but that's it for me. I don't want to talk about it anymore, any of those personal things. And this is just like a formal video, I guess, cementing that for you guys and answering kind of why I wanted to go back to mukbangs, because people forget that I built my channel on mukbangs. I did start doing, weight loss content after that and all that stuff. It's a very eclectic channel, so it has different audiences, When I start doing weight loss stuff, the weight loss audience comes out and says, yay, and the mukbang people say boo, and then it's like vice versa every time I change my mind. But I want to be...
Yeah, but fuck the people. Fuck the people. You're such a narc. What the fuck do you pretending to care about the people now? You live your whole damn life for you, narcissist. Fuck the mukbang people and the diet people. How about the you trying to keep yourself alive person? It's you. It's just you. There's nobody else. Why don't you ever look at that person and what they think maybe or what's best for them? No. Life is always just in terms of YouTube. So it's either for the mukbang people or the diet people.
Right.
Every choice in life. Wow. 1027, no, thank you for super chat. Her organs can't keep up. Permanent CPAP marks. The full body edema is wild. Hater ass beach. How dare you say that? She's healthy. Look, she lost 15 kgs. Don't you know? Dragon Straza, thank you for the super chat. Got stood up on a date today, but will never be desperate enough to settle for a poop eater. Thanks for making the day a bit brighter, Frenchie. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry you got stood up, but that's a great way of looking at it. You will never be desperate enough to settle on a poop eater. Never, ever. Everyone, listen to mommy. Never be desperate enough to settle for a poop eater. And if somebody asks you to marry them after 2 days, you run in the other direction.
Be consistent. And I think that, I just want to just do that content for now. Well, yeah, that's going to be my content. A food channel. So that's about it. And so, yeah, if you don't like watching people eat, you don't like eating noises, I have no idea why you would watch my videos, my mukbang videos, but that's how it's going to be.
Because we hate ourselves just a little bit, and you should be thankful for that little bit of hatred. If not, no one would be watching this.
So, anyways, guys, thanks for listening to me again. I know a lot of people miss the old Foodie Beauty. Excuse me, but that's gone. It's just gone.
Right.
I'm 40 now. Like, I'm not going to be doing any.
Yeah, you are 40 now, so act like a goddamn adult, please.
The things that I used to do. It's just feel different about things now. I don't have that same energy either. I don't know. This is why I don't edit. I would have to listen to myself say all this over again. No thanks.
This is literally the same person who went on a 3.5 hour rage fest just a week ago. Right? Was it even a week ago? It might have even just been like last Wednesday. 3.5 fucking hours, Chantal, that you had to complain about French fried girl. For real? Wow.
I even bore myself sometimes. So it doesn't bug me that people think my content's boring. It doesn't. Some people, some people don't. Some people do, whatever. All right, so I guess that's it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, okay, she tried to clickbait with that and get a hell of views on that one. What was it even called again? It's over and done. Wow. Okay. I don't know about you, but when I read that, I figured that meant with salad, and we were going to maybe find out what happened the other day. I don't know. That was the clickbait. Okay, fine. We'll give you that one. It's over and done, referencing the diet era. Fine. I don't believe that one. Let's go back to our poll, shall we? So like we were saying, the cycle always includes or starts with the next medical emergency. We don't just go back to a diet arc for funsies. She's too lazy for that. So the question was, how long until our next medical emergency? Let's end the poll and see what you guys thought. Oh, end of month for views, 48%. 1 week or less, 31%. By her next visa run, 20%. Very interesting. I chose until the end of the month for views. I feel like we may rev it up at the end of the month. I called this on Friday when I noticed, oh my God, she's uploading like 3 fucking times a day, every day. What is this? This is going to be one hell of a month content-wise. Not in terms of quality, in terms of bombarding us with multiple things to watch. Give me the views, oi. When she doesn't get the views and the month rolls on, she's going to get a little desperate, and we're going to have to start doing more things to get them views. Drama gets the views. I expect rage streams. I expect my face again on a thumbnail where she's going to talk shit and where's my lumberjack and yada, yada, yada. Okay. And I don't think I'm the only one. She's going to be ragey. She's going to be mad. She's going to be sheeshing and blowing it at the audience when she doesn't get the views she wants. It's going to be one hell of a month. And then to end the month strong, like she always says, she's going to need a banger of a move, and that's going to be the clinic. Yep. I think that's what's going to happen. Fucking disgusting human being. Fandama, thank you for the super chat. Pre-recorded, same makeup and outfit. Oh, same makeup.
Well, that's the indicator that she didn't shower and she slipped and all that bullshit. But the thing is, she's been wearing that Darth Vader gown all week, for longer than a week at this point. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. I will drop you the link to French Fried Girl's original live stream. I only covered this story. She obviously did some other reacts throughout her stream. And she always has a super cool intro, which is copyrighted, so I can't ever show it to you. But her channel is very cool, and she goes live usually about 5 days a week. She does a good job, yeah. Anyway, have a happy Sunday, and there you go.